So before we even started tonight, Ash and I were on the toilet, and whilst we're in there, the door opened and there was no one there.
Well, it's a great way to start, isn't it?
That is a great way to start. Brilliant.
Bring it on.
Right, bring it.
Kangaroo Hotel opened its doors in 1856. The Kangaroo Hotel has been the town morgue, the doctor's office, the Cobb & Co changing station, and obviously it's still standing here today. Situated 16 kilometres outside Castlemaine in the beautiful township of Malden, will Hide and Seek manage to capture the ghosts of the past or be left standing with the living?
Retail guys, my name's Donna. I took over 2 weeks prior to COVID, and that's when I got to meet my lovely extras that are here with us. So I always acknowledge them in the morning and say good morning and thank you. And then at night time, I always thank them for bringing in such wonderful customers into my pub, because I do believe they are a part of it. When you talk about them, so here they are, there is someone here. So when I talk about them or I talk about the pub, there's a bit of excitement that comes around me and my hair raises. I can actually feel them. And I talk about them because they're very important, a part of this pub. So when you come in and you start going into your rooms, you need to acknowledge them. You need to say hello. No swearing. They don't like swearing. My nephew got a lamp thrown at him. So, and that's a true story. He came to me white as a ghost and crapped himself. And I said, well, are you swearing? He said, yes. So if you try to keep your language down a little bit, just when you're talking to them or when you're walking around. We all use the F-bomb and stuff like that. Yeah, just be a little bit respectful. Say, hi, we're just here to have a look around and to acknowledge you and know that you're here so that we can tell other people. So she's 166 years old. She's had a, I don't know if the murder was in the pub, but we actually do have the original paperwork from the police doing a death here. The cellar used to be used as a morgue when they were overrun with the morgue just across the road here. She has 3 tunnels that run from underneath the dining room there. You can't go down there. A, it's filthy, but it is a little bit dangerous. So she had 3 tunnels running very swiftly through the 1800s, and that was one to the bank for the gold. The second one was to the morgue, and that's why the morgue also used pubs all over the world because of the cooling down underneath. And the third one went to the ladies of the night. So my theory is the guys went to the bank to get money out to pay for the girls, got caught by their wives and ended up in the morgue. So that's my joke. But yeah, so we have 3 spirits that are very alive here and very welcoming at times. You may see someone, so you'll see a shadow. He's pretty aggressive, so he's a little bit fast. I don't know his issues, but he will come past you very quickly and you might see something go like that straight past you. You will definitely get a reading. If you've got any gadgets or anything like that, you'll definitely get a reading here. And you'll definitely get a reading up the back of the accommodation where Belle will take you. Now that is very alive. So my thoughts were, I've been gifted with a little bit of a gift from my mother. I'm not a medium, I don't know how to deal with it. But what I do is feel them and hear them. So you'll go down the end of the accommodation and that's where most of the activity is. And I have a feeling, just a feeling, and a medium has said it as well without me saying anything because I don't usually do a big talk. So I believe there was a young girl a long time ago that was locked in the back area of that pub. The blueprint has changed, apparently, so I've been told. And that was then told to me by the owners that, yes, that blueprint has changed. So a medium picked that up. They said, no, this is all wrong. There's something not right here. And then when I said that to the owners said, yes, actually, that used to be there, that used to be there, that used to be there. So you'll get a big reading down there. You'll get a door shutting behind you and the middle door. And it's not about it being offline or off kilter because you can open the door and it will stay open. And then sometimes you can open the door and it'll shut, you open the door, shut, open the door and shut. And that's not wind or rain or anything like that. You'll also get a really good reading. And sometimes you'll find me running through the dark from the back to the front because I get that feeling. Sometimes I get that uneasy feeling. And that used to be a Cobb & Co stop. So back where you see the rubbish bins, you'll see the rubbish bins, and you'll see the garden and all that. That used to be stables, and that burnt down. So in the photo, you'll see here the original photo up the top there. If you look at the back, that's where the horse stables and everything were, and now that's gone, which you'll see when you go back out the back as well. So you'll get readings up there, you'll get a reading in here, and you'll definitely get a lot of readings and feelings down the back end of the accommodation. That's when you're really going to go, do you know what? There's someone here.
So can I just ask, is there any understanding of who this place is actually haunted by? Any history of who it may be?
I'm not too sure. They say that there was a doctor here, and when people used to go down the cellar, they used to feel a little bit drunk and stuff. And the story is that he was, I think he used drugs and stuff like that through his own thing, and used to get a little bit high. And I think that those feelings came through with some of the people that used to go down into the cellar. Not too sure about that. I haven't been down the cellar. I broke my leg in 4 places a couple of years ago, and I can't get down the stairs, so I don't go down there. But definitely a male. Definitely there's a strong male presence. Definitely the young girl. We do have a dog. We have a dog that barks behind the gate. You'll be coming in through the day, and there's a barking dog. And my chefs walked in and gone, oh, Donna's got a dog here. And it's like, oh, no, there's no dog when you open the gate. So, and a little girl. So definitely two spirits, 2 male, I think, orientated spirits, definitely strong, and a little girl, definitely. So you'll feel her. She's a bit playful.
You've talked about a feeling. Have you actually seen any spirits?
Yes, we have.
So
yes, we have. So originally Kyle, he's on YouTube. He talked about his experiences. My staff member was going out that way because it was through COVID, and we were rushing to serve customers and rushing to put plates into the chefs. And so my staff member Alice went that way, and then I went out that way. And as I walked out and she walked out, we had him come straight through the courtyard and straight through the wall. And she walked out, stopped and went, and I went, yes, that was him. So she was like, oh, and then she would never, ever stay here ever again.
So talk to me about that feeling. So with that, how did you feel? Were you okay? Because sometimes people can get, a bad feeling. Was it okay for you?
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling for me because I've always said, once I knew that, spirits or ghosts, whatever you want to call them, were around, I knew that one day, like when I lose my mum and dad or my family members, I know that one day I'm going to connect up with them. So it was a wonderful feeling. Yeah. So when I get them, sometimes it's sometimes it's an uneasy feeling. And then a lot of the time, it is. And right now they're buzzing around, and that's a nice feeling. So the hair goes up on the back of your neck, you'll feel a touch. And it's an acknowledgement, I just think, as them saying thank you. Thank you for knowing that we're here and we're looking after the place.
That is
when you fall on the couch, you sleep on the couch and wait when I'm out?
Yeah, so we, last winter, Alice and I, we had a few to drink. Not a lot, because I don't drink a lot. We had the fire on, and I said, let's just stay in front of the fire. And she goes, what about the customers? I said, we'll be up before they go past the window. So we set up the 2 couches here in front of the fire, and I was on one couch, Alice was on the other. And then I got up, I felt like a heaviness sit on the couch, and I thought Alice had got up to go to the toilet. So I just turned over. And then when I got up in the morning, I said to Alice, did you go out the back to have a smoke? She's like, no. She goes, someone walked in. I said, is that who sat on the couch with me? And she's like, yeah. She goes, I froze. I absolutely froze. She goes, I couldn't speak to you or anything. And I get that feeling too. So sometimes when I'm in around spirits at night time, when I'm in bed in the pub, it freezes you. So you're kind of like a paralysed kind of feeling, and you can see and you can hear and you can feel, but you can't talk. You can't. They kind of you get that kind of feeling.
So it's incredibly active here, really.
Very active,
and not
definitely.
Just for you, for staff members.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So did you know that when you bought this pub, did you understand the history
not,
what? No, they probably didn't put that in the contract.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't. So my first experience coming into here was we'd just taken over, and it was a long weekend, and my sister come up from Melbourne to help. And she said, let's just do the cleaning now, and then we can come in a bit later and we can have breakfast together, because it was going to be a big, long weekend with very little of us. So I said, all right. So we cleaned the pub and everything. And then when we walked in, she said, you cleaned the in there, didn't you? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, come and have a look at this. And there was wax, because Annie, who used to have it, had wax on the tables, candles. And there was a wax ring from the table, like on my carpet, of course, yeah. So around, and it just went. So I'm like looking for the candle thing that might have been knocked down as we've walked by or something like that. And I'm like, where's it gone? Where's it gone? And my sister goes, oh my God, have a look at the table. And the candle holder was turned upside down on the table. So that's when my first instance was, sorry, I apologise, I acknowledge you now.
Wow.
So
that's actually something that's been moved.
yeah, moved physically.
Moved. So
Yeah.
not just an entity, that's something that's actually been
Yeah,
physically moved.
and I find that if I don't do this whole like hello to them after a couple of weeks, if I'm too busy and I forget, they actually acknowledge and let me know. Yeah. So another time was Alice, my staff member. She came in through the bar door there, and there was I hadn't seen it because I was busy cleaning up here, and she goes, "Oh, hi, you're funny," and I go, "What?" I go, "You're funny," and I go, "What?" She goes, "Come here," and I came around that way, and there was an arrow of petals that had been placed in an arrow, like facing the pub. And she goes, "Did you do that? Are you mucking around with me? Are you messing with me because I'm staying at the pub?" And I was like, "No, that's not me." She goes, "I'm going home." So that was it. Yeah. So
You're kidding.
no, that's on my mum's ashes. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
from our little rose bush that we used to have up on the courtyard.
There's always salt on the table
Yeah.
as well. I do wipe the tables down after every service.
There'll be
And
salt.
there's always salt, maybe on 4 or 5 tables, pushed over all this salt on the
So they're
table.
playing with you by the sounds
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just to say hello, we're here, and yeah.
And so you guys all feel just quite comfortable with the spirits that are around? You don't
Absolutely, yeah. Well, they own, to me, they own here.
own the pub.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
a
they
custodian. I'm not a leasee. I'm not a licensee. I'm a custodian of this pub, and I do my best to look after her and talk to them. And I'll just tell you quick before I finish, so you guys can do your thing. But my best day here was, it was COVID. We were locked down 2.5 weeks after trading, and I had the Sonos on. And I said to them, what do you want to listen to? So I started Googling what music they would have listened to in the 1800s and what they would have listened to in the 40s and stuff, because I don't know which era they're from. And I just started playing all this old music, and I felt this amazing buzz around me. So I was just sat on the couch playing music and DJing for them, and I just felt it was just this amazing energy.
It's a wonderful
Yeah.
energy. So you're obviously really open to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. God,
Definitely.
that's amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Whereabouts was the murder?
I don't know if it was here, but it was definitely recorded in here. So yeah. But yeah.
Well, thanks for having us.
No, that's all right. My pleasure. I hope you enjoy your stay while you're here. Have a look
Yeah.
around. Belle will show you, take you out through the back. Have a good chat and see what you think.
Well, hide and seekers, we are just about to start. So we will do our routine opening, and to all the spirits and entities that reside at the Kangaroo Motel, we are Hide and Seek Paraquest. We come with the utmost respect. We mean you no harm, and we encourage you to communicate with us in any way, shape or form. Whether you want to touch us, whether you want to make bangs, tapping noises, whatever you possibly can, we encourage. There's a couple of rules, mind you. Once the investigation finishes, you cannot attach yourself to any one of my team, myself, or our devices. But while we are here, we welcome you to communicate with us in any way, shape or form. Thank you. My name is John. We have got
Ian,
Okay.
Ralph, Chris.
So, come forward. We've also got Poppy and Alice. But yeah, come forward to communicate with us in any way you can. We mean you no harm, and we give you the utmost respect we possibly can. So, and we thank you for having us here this evening. And yeah, let's see whether we can communicate with you. Okay, if there's any spirits here with us now, please come forward and speak into the spirit box to let us know you are here. Is there anyone here with us now? as the night progresses, do you think you could show yourself to us? Is the little girl here? Or the gentleman? How many spirits are here now? If there's any spirit in this room with us, can you confirm if you can see us? If there's anyone here, could you please make a loud bang? Or come forward and touch one of us. Or maybe go outside and pay the girls a visit. To the lady who has been seen on many occasions, can you please come forward and let us know you are here? Try FM. If there's anyone here that can hear us, could you please come through and say hello? Use our energy to make you stronger if need be, but we need to know you are here. My name is John. Can you tell me your name?
Jacob. What?
Say. Okay, try my best. Okay, my name is John. Is there anyone here that would like to say hello? We mean you no harm. And you have been seen on many occasions. If you're here, can you make a loud noise for us?
Can you set one of the cat walls off?
If you have not seen this device before, this device is called the Spirit Box, and it enables us to hear you speak. Do you understand? If you could come close to the machine and say hello, I would appreciate that. Or we've got some cat balls on the table and the bar, which if you touch, they will light up and let us know that you are here. The shadow figure that is constantly seen in this room, can you please come and join me? I mean you no harm. Maybe touch me. Or if you could touch the cat ball on the table, enable it to light up so I know you are here. Do you know your name? Do you know the lady's name? Do you know the young girl's name? If you like us to turn the machine off, say yes if you can through the machine, and we will try another way. Would you like us to turn the machine off? We need to have a clear yes or no. Would you like us to turn the machine off? What's that?
Holy shit. That door is open.
Are you here with us now?
Turn the camera on, eh?
Is that the gentleman who's just come through the doorway? Hear that?
Say John.
Yeah, Sir John. Was that Sir John?
Hello to you. Hello and welcome.
Please do not be alarmed. We mean you no harm. Can you see us?
Someone in there as well.
Yeah.
Can you make a cat ball on the bar light up?
John, are you with us now? Right, I think it was I think that car turned and just had this big white thing come on. Okay, I'm going to put this closer to the door. Can you come and communicate with us?
Hey, do you know what? I just say, when Donna left, I watched her lock that door. I watched her lock it.
There's no breeze you can.
Oh, there's nobody as tall, it's roasting.
There's no breeze you could have fucking opened that.
Did you see any shadow, Ralph, when you were sitting there?
No, I couldn't. I heard the door creak and I looked over there, but I couldn't see anything.
Would you like to close it?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to close the door. Don't be alarmed. Please, if you could you open it again?
Someone's opened the bolt, mate, because there's no latch.
I don't think there's a latch on it.
No, but it's bolted. The bolt's been opened.
Okay, just close it, we try again. But the Fathom cam would have caught it anyway, opening.
Right, that's locked, yeah?
Yeah. Have you locked it?
Locked it.
Have you locked it?
With the bolt here, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to open a bolt, are they?
Well, they are, because she locked it before she left.
Okay. Well, John, if you're here, prove to us by opening the door again. But this time, if you could open the bolt and make a noise while you do it. Are you still here? If you are still here, maybe can you move a glass? Bang on a door behind me. Make the cap ball go off on the bar or in the room. Are you here with us now? Are you here with us now? Well, Hide and Seekers, that brings our investigation of the Kangaroo Hotel, Malden, to a close. What a fantastic location. Have you managed to stumble across the spirits, or have you been left by yourself? If you've seen anything in the footage that we didn't, put a comment in the comment box below, and we'll surely go through them and come back to you. If you're ever in town of Malden, pop in, say hello to the wonderful staff. Hospitality is fantastic. Even still, even better, the food is amazing. So thank you very much for tuning in. Please don't forget to show your support by like, share, subscribe. Get it out to the masses. Without your support, Hide and Seek just cannot carry on. Thank you again. But until next time, don't have nightmares, but do sleep well. Are you here with us now? Are you here with us now?